Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be the 10-week update on the spray sealant test that I'm currently doing on this test panel here. So as you can see, I've got it divided up into 6 sections for the 6 different spray sealants, plus one little extra bonus section in the corner here where we have a ceramic coating. So basically what I want to find out is which of these sealants is the best, lasts the longest, and is worth your money. So I've purchased all 6 of these just to save you having to go through and try them as well. So far we've got a few standouts which we'll go over as we continue the test. But firstly we'll just cover the products. So the little bonus section we did with the proper ceramic coating, we have Carpro cquartz UK 3.0. Really good stuff, highly recommend it. So now we want to see, that's a ceramic coating, how does it compare to these, or how do these products that say ceramic on them compare to the actual ceramic coating? So we have Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions ceramic spray coating, Meguiars hybrid ceramic wax, Mother's CMX ceramic spray coating. Those are the 3 ceramic products. Then we have Bowdens own bead machine, NV Jet, and Carpro Reload. So yeah, like I said, this is the 10-week update. So we applied all these onto the test panel. We've washed it every week. It sits outside, this test panel, and every week we pull it back inside, we wash it, and we see how the products are basically lasting. After we got to the 1-month mark, we moved on to every 2nd week for our updates. So washing it every 2nd week and updating the video. So this is going to be the 10th week, so we're at 2.5 months now. So far we have a couple of standouts, so I'll come over to the panel. You can see it's definitely been sitting outside, covered in dust and dirt, but standouts so far other than the ceramic coating, which we won't really count, but that's just more there as a base. But so far the Meguiars, Mothers, and the Bowdens are all definitely in the top 3. NV Jet, not far behind. Carpro Reload and Turtle Wax Ceramic, not looking the best. Carpro Reload basically completely gone, and the Turtle Wax Ceramic still there, just not looking as good as the other 4. So what we'll be doing is rinsing this panel down, giving a wash with our mitt using Carpro Reset, and then we want to rinse it back down and do a bunch of different water tests. So we're going to check for the sheeting and check the beading before we then put it away and wait another 2 weeks to update it. So if you guys are keen to continue supporting me on videos like this, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you want to help the channel out financially and help me buy more products for my future tests, then you can do so by buying me a beer or a coffee over at my Buy Me a Coffee page. It's $5 per beer. You can buy me as many or as few as you'd like, and there's a link in the description for that, just in case you do want to support the channel. Okay, so the initial rinse. So I can already see some clear differences between the products, but it doesn't really count until we've done our wash. So I'll do that now. Okay, so we've washed the panel down. Let's rinse all this soap off. So now what I want to do is put the hose into a shower function. I'm going to try and flood each of these sections and just see how the sheeting behaviour is like. So starting with the ceramic coating, just for a base layer, you can see that it is instantly sheeting off. So we come over to the turtle wax ceramic. So we've got that completely flooded in water, and you can see it sheeting up from down the bottom there, slowly coming along, as well as at the top here. So definitely still there, just on a pretty slow sheet at the moment. Now we'll check out the Meguiars hybrid ceramic. Okay, so we've got that completely flooded. And there we go. Rapidly sheeting up, a lot faster than the turtle wax did. And it will completely dry itself. There we go, so it's definitely not looking as good as it was 2 weeks ago. But still got a pretty fast sheet going on there. But yeah, I feel like that has taken a bit of a dip in the last 2 weeks. Okay, so move the camera up a little bit so we can get the mothers. Okay, so the mothers, not sheeting at all. Okay, there we go. Took a minute, and then, yeah, pretty quickly. So pretty similar to the Meguiars, really taken a dip in the last 2 weeks. So both of those lasted really well for 2 months, and I feel like just the last 2 weeks, they've really started to fail a bit more. So just sheeting both of them at the same time. So yeah, the Meguiars seems like it is going quite a bit faster. It's basically dry, whereas the mothers a little bit behind. I'm just going to flood those both again and just make sure they're both even. Okay, so yeah, there goes the Meguiars from the top. Mothers starting sheeting from the bottom, and clearly the Meguiars has overtaken. So I feel like the last update I gave mothers in the second spot, so they've definitely changed positions. I think we still have the Bowdens in shot, so we're going to go for that now. Okay, and yeah, big difference straight away, shooting the water off. So yeah, that's still looking amazing. Flood that again. See, it's a lot harder to actually flood the panel. So there we go, got it completely flooded. So wait for the excess water to come off. Okay, maybe it's looking a little bit more similar to the mothers after all. Okay, so we're getting a bit of an interesting thing here. Started off sheeting that water off quite quick, but now it is just sticking on both of them. Just going to sheet that again. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but there we go, the Bowden started again. I'm not sure why it's stuck there for so long, but yeah, once it started there, definitely sheeting the fastest. Mothers is still completely soaked. I'm unsure why. So yeah, mothers is a little confusing on what it is actually doing there. And there we go. Okay, so I'm going to, yeah, definitely say so far the Bowden's looking the best still. Meguiars second. Mothers, yeah, I'm going to come back to that. The NV Jet Just have to move the camera a little bit, keep that in shot. Okay, so let's sheet the NV. Oh, the NV looking really good, and there finally goes the mothers too. You can see the NV is definitely sheeting better than the mothers now, so it's weird that the NV sort of dipped off at the start of the test after, I think it was 2 weeks. I'd have to look back, but it was looking probably one of the best at the start, and then it started to fall behind some of the other ones, but now it seems like it's held in there quite well. So let's test all 3 of these at the same time, so you clearly see Bowdens. There goes the mothers, and now the NV wanting to be the one to stick. Okay, there we go. Started. See if we can overtake the mothers. Okay, so we've got all 3. And we'll go the Carpro Reload as well. So we're getting some interesting results here. Now I've got the NV going, and both the Bowdens and the mothers are completely flat, and I don't quite know why, if I'm honest. There we go, all 4 soaked. So yeah, quite interesting. Okay, going with Bowdens first. NV Jet in second. And the Carpro Reload. So underneath it at the bottom is an extra section of the Bowdens. That's why you can see it sheet, which actually helps the Carpro Reload start because it has somewhere for it to dry. But yeah, so the Carpro Reload, very slow sheet. A little bit worse than the Turtle Wax. So still kind of there, but nothing crazy. All right, so let's check the beads in the mist function. So we've got the Carpro cquartz UK 3.0, as always, looking amazing, but this is not even 3 months into this coating, which should last around 2 years, which it has done for me on my cars. So both these 2 cars you see here are both coated with Carpro cquartz UK. Only about 9 months or so on the red one, and about 3 or 4 on the black one, but I did have it on my black Evo 10 for 2 years before that, before it sort of died. So yeah, after 3 months, or 2.5 months, you expect it to look like this. The Turtle Wax, I'm just going to try and sheet them a few at once. Just check the bead. So Turtle Wax, not looking great, not much better than the untreated section, which is here. So there's the Turtle Wax. Here is the Meguiars. So I'll try and bring that in close for you. So you can see it's still beading up pretty well, not as round as it once was. And the mothers, pretty similar. So yeah, after the confusing results with the sheeting test, I'm still unsure which of those I'd consider looking better. So I'm going to move the camera along a little bit now, so we can have a look at the Bowdens, NV Jet and the Reload. Okay, so yeah, definitely Bowdens by far ahead. Still almost perfectly round beads, or not quite perfectly round, but still totally different if you compare it. So here is the Bowdens, here is the mothers coming up the middle. Can see a clear difference. NV Jet, yeah, I mean, I'm going to say the NV Jet's moved into second place. It is looking better than the Mothers and the Meguiars, which is weird. So in the last 2 weeks, Mothers and Meguiars, which were slightly ahead, have just started to fail. Not fail, they're still looking good, but the NV Jet, this is what it was looking like 2 weeks ago. This is what it's still looking like. Whereas this Mothers and the Meguiars have kind of lost a little bit of their water repellency in those 2 weeks. So that's kind of bumped the positions around. So I'm going to say Bowdens is still a clear first. I mean, if you look at the way water is repelled, and you can see the NV Jet isn't quite as good, but not too bad. The Mothers, you see the water sticks a little bit more, and you can't quite see the Meguiars with the other camera, but just with this camera in my hand. And then the Carpro, also not looking great, not much better than the untouched sections. So, like here's untouched. So you can see it's, yeah, got a little bit of something on it, but not much. But yeah, so still clearly a win for the Bowdens. You can see just how hydrophobic that still is. NV Jet looking the same as it has been for quite a while, but not changing. Whereas Mothers and the Meguiars just starting to fall a bit behind. It is kind of hard to actually call between those. Yeah, I do think NV Jet's moved into second, but obviously you guys can watch this and work out your own results of what you think is in a certain place. I'm going to say by far though, it's obvious that Bowdens is looking the best. Whether you want to think that NV Jet, Mothers or the Meguiars is next, that's up to you. Personally, I think the NV Jet's going to go into second now, which is good to see because that's kind of the product that I thought was going to win this whole thing. So yeah, there we go. That's for our beading test. And yeah, let's just get rid of some of this excess water. So you can see all these 4 products are still really definitely still there. You can see beads on them. You can see they're not looking like the front where there's nothing down here. That's what it looks like, completely uncoated, no sealant, no wax, no protection. That's what that's going to look like when it's wet. And this is what these 4 are looking like. So you can see a clear difference. They're all still there, even the turtle wax and to some extent the Carpro Reload. But any of these 4, I'm going to say at the 2.5 month of a car that lives outside, never gets garaged, this is what it's going to look like. If it's garaged, it's probably going to look like this at 8 months. I don't even know. But yeah, pretty interesting results so far. Unsure how long this test is going to go. Let me know what you guys think. Do you want me to just continue this test until we have products all failing and there's a clear winner? Or would you like me to call it in the next update? Whichever is winning at that point is going to be the winner, and we'll start with our new test. Let me know what you guys think. I do want to kind of just see how long each of these products last, but I still only have this one test panel, and I do really want to start the next test I have, which is going to be the winner of this, which I'm pretty much prepared to call Bowdens' own bead machine as the winner at this point. But who knows, it could be in 2 weeks it completely dies and the other ones become in first place. So I don't know if I should call it too early or if I should just keep this going. I'd like you guys to let me know what you think in the comment section, but that's where we're going to end this video. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Definitely make sure you do give it a thumbs up down below. It really does help with YouTube. And yeah, leave me any comments and subscribe if you aren't already. All of those things are a massive help trying to grow this channel up, and really appreciate the support so far. But with all that said, that's going to be it for this one. So until next time, I'll catch you guys later.